Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, you see, first of all, this is the picture of the great Oba Ovoranmen, and of course, the cross, which is the general accepted symbol of the Christian society. Now, the reason why I'm putting the cross and the picture of Oba Ovoranmen in this video is because I want to expose our mind to something. Yeah, I want to expose our mind to something. Do you know that Oba Ovoranmen is the Jesus of Africa? Yes, a lot of people may not be comfortable with this, but let's think logically. Be rational, think with your mind, not just by emotions or whatever. Then if you have a contravening opinion of what I'm saying now, then you can come out, or on this comment section we can talk more about it. Now the Bible said Jesus had disciples. Jesus came to die for the sins of the world, and through Jesus the world gained redemption. Yeah. Now this is Oba Ovoranmen who stood to make sure that the resources of Africa will not be stolen, to make sure that Africa will not be enslaved, just like the way the British wanted to do it. They want to take advantage of the resources from Africa, which we Africans, the reality that is saw over 100 years ago, that is our reality today. You know, they brought a business proposal of trade, asking him to sign, to give a very huge amount of control and dominance to the Britain on Africans, or in the Benin, palm and rubber and natural resources, trade rights to the West, and he refused. This is why they came and invade the Benin Kingdom. But you see, let me just say it quickly. Oba Ovoranmen is the Jesus of Africa because the Bible said Jesus has disciples. Oba Ovoranmen has chiefs. The Bible said Jesus was betrayed by John the Baptist. Then Oba Ovoranmen was betrayed by what they call it, Obaseki. Yeah. The Bible talked about Samson in the Bible, a very brave man, a warrior. In the Benin dynasty, in the Benin history, we have a very powerful warrior that can never be forgotten, which is Asoro, a man of great bravery. Those are the people who stood to fight the war with the Britain. The Bible said Jesus was taken away to be crucified, and our great father, Oba Ovoranmen, was also taken away by the British invader. And he gave his all for his people. He didn't just do it for the Benins, but he did it for Africa. But you see, today, Africa do not recognize, Africa do not honor that act of bravery. Like I said before, Oba Ovoranmen is the Jesus of Africa. You could liken the lifetime of Jesus to the lifetime of Oba Ovoranmen. This is a king who truly wanted the best for his people, a king who truly loved the people, a king who truly cared about his people, a king who really wanted his people to be free, a king who didn't want his people to be enslaved, a king who didn't want his people to be treated badly by the West. But Africa, Nigeria, we do not recognize him enough. That sacrifice is one of the greatest sacrifices a man has sacrificed for the African race. He was able to write his name in the test of time. He wrote his name in gold. He was able to put his name in an unforgettable history because why? He stood for something. He stood for a human right, even when the world was not exposed to what human right is. He stood for equity. He stood for justice. He stood for love. He stood for integrity. You and I that is seeing this video, what are you standing for? Share this video. Oba Ovoranmen is the Jesus of Africa. Oba Tokbei. He said.